Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and the beautiful non-binaries. This is Jordan. You are about to see a story about mystery, romance, friendship, and most importantly, murder. These stories are being on the way of being presented to you, so get comfortable and get ready. First, allow me to introduce you to my surrounding before getting to know me. These are my friends, Mason and Julia. Mason is a sport addict. He wakes up every morning to ride his bike. At the weekends, he goes for swimming. As far as I got to know, his goal in life is to get signed up by some university. This is Julia. She's pretty kind and humble. She enjoys painting even though for her, it's just a hobby. But recently, she started to paint again, and nothing's stopping her. Annie and I, well, we're not a couple, even though that's what it seems while we're hanging. I still haven't told her that I love her. In fact, I'm too scared that she might reject me, and now she's busy preparing herself to be a journalist. She's actually pretty good at it. Now you're probably asking, well, me? Well, I want to be an actor. Yeah, I know, surprise. Well, even though it's hard, I already talked to the house manager. She already gave me some job opportunity close to my house. So, even though I conquer theater in my dreams, I may have to go back to reality and start working as a housekeeper. Lucky for me, Sophie, my neighbor, is a former housekeeper, and she taught me everything I need to know. She's also a cook, a pretty famous one. Once I finished with my duties, we were talking about life. She said that she wrote so many cooking books and still feels like she hasn't yet accomplished her goals. To prove her wrong, I said that I would like an autograph, since I've got one of her cooking books for my mother. I went back, and I found her dead body, laying on the kitchen floor. I tried calling 911, but they didn't answer. And I thought that I could push the emergency alarm by the electric room to get attention. Once I arrived to the electric room, I figured out that it had no signal. I was losing time, and I ran away the fastest I could to Sophie's, but she was gone. My blood pressure couldn't even handle this. How can something like this happen? My thoughts were being interrupted by Julia, who asked me to join the crew for a dinner outside. I knew that something was off, so I took her keys. While they were all laughing and eating, I found it impossible to get my mind out of it. So I started to fake my happiness. That night, I became curious, and I was about to search about similar cases, and then I thought that it was all in my head. What's going on? What are we doing here?
Relax, you don't have to worry at all. How could you run away from the madness? It's pathetic. You couldn't even help poor Sophie. How can you fall asleep when a killer might be around?
Alright. I did make a huge mistake leaving without any proof. At this point, leaving would be beneficial to the killer, and now this case is calling me. I need to find out who killed Sophie. And what better way to start a day after this nightmare? This is Bitch, Sophie's daughter. She's not around very often. Her mother showed her the wonderful world of books. She doesn't seem like she knows what happened yesterday, but she could be pretending. This ain't a situation to step in like I did yesterday, and I really need to take action. I brought with me some sleeping pills. I'm ashamed that I found a way of taking her book. I'm so sorry, Peach. This is the moment of the day where I feel safe alongside Annie. Those times when she tells me stories about her trying to solve a crime scene for her essay. And suddenly, I felt the pressure to tell her about it. But I couldn't do it. Instead, I said that Sophie was just missing. After that, she joined me to figure out what was happening, starting off with the secret book that I needed to unlock. Now, it would be awesome if we both figured out who the mastermind behind Sophie's disappearance is. But I can't trust anyone, not even Annie and my friends. Every detail is crucial. Whenever you're getting closer and closer to this narrative. The truth will tell, even if I was the killer. The memories of the sea, a gate of pearls. Pick the hardest to see, easy to find words. These phrases that Annie and I just found were written by Sophie's husband, Terrence. He died last year. Why would he sign up just to inspire Sophie's book? As far as I know, she didn't mention him, but he seemed to be crucial. These poems in front of all these recipes is weird. Wait, the memories of the sea, a kid of pearls, be the hardest to see, easy to find birds. There's a tape. This is the final piece of the puzzle. This tape might be inside Sophie's house. I got the keys, but I don't want to use the sleeping pills of Peach. Again. But it looks like Annie already has a plan. Peach seems okay. It wouldn't take a while until she finally decides to call the police back in 48 hours, but I will be following Annie's plan. Annie realized a while ago that both Marcus and Peach were secretly in love with each other. Marcus disliked the plan. As he spoke, Annie blackmailed him to follow our mission so she wouldn't tell Peach that he loved her. He looked confused, but later agreed to the plan. But we needed someone else's help. Eric, the janitor. I explained to him that Sophie was missing, and then I needed his help to find answers. Without asking, he was in. We set an hour, and we only had to wait. Was a filmmaker. I still don't understand why this poem sent me to Wesley Stage in the first place. Wait, I know this place. If for once I am correct, the answer of where Sophie is should be right here. As the poem said, the memories of the sea, a kid of perils, pick the hardest to see, easy to find birds. story short, after we found Sophie's body, we immediately called the police. Later, Sophie's daughter, Peach, prepared a funeral in 12 hours. Even though that sounds like enough evidence, this ain't surprising. Peach is known for her quick thinking. At the funeral, the house manager showed her love to Sophie in name of everyone. Funerals are fundamental to notice everyone's reactions, but as right now, the guilt is missing its share. Peach already has a private security guard. I don't think she wants to see anyone. That makes sense. I offered my help to find answers on Sophie's murder. I told Pete's security guard that I'd call him as soon as I find who was behind all of this. I'll make you remember, and later you're gone. Those are the words that I keep repeating on myself. I have recreated a ton of different scenarios, but still, even though I saw the end of the story, I'm not finished. So is Sophie's story. That's right, I am confused, aloof, innocent, naive, trying to reconnect the past and its convenient future, allowing myself to face the truth. But what is the truth? Justifying my past behaviors for good, whether those intentions were in fact to help someone that needed my help, and I was so late. I lost it, and I found it. This case isn't finished, but most importantly, now that the police is aware of this, every single detail is crucial. There's no use to keep thinking of the past when the present keeps its resonance. The police doesn't believe Eric did this on his own. He had help. There's the only way to find out. Turns out, Eric has been following me around before Sophie's murder. In fact, he became obsessed with Julia. The night the start all was filmed. Even Sophie's last frame while living. He knew this whole time that I was looking for evidence to report Sophie's murder. He helped me find the tape and drove me to find her dead body, as if he didn't know. But he's not the only killer. The same night that I called Pete's security guard, and he went missing too. When I arrived for the dinner at the house manager, I couldn't help but notice on his chair, Christina invited Marcus' parents to meet Peach. Peach wasn't able to make eye contact with anybody until Christina called me. As the conversation turned upside down, she said, "Where's Annie?" Step 1. Distraction. Step 2. Find Annie. Saving her is my only mission now. A part of me hopes that she's okay, or else I could lose her forever. Step 3. Escape.